And, well, back up. There we go. And good afternoon, Sword Family. And welcome to the hopefully triumphant return of Tea Time. I have sent out a few messages for possible guests for September. We're going to attempt, keyword there is attempt, to go back to doing this once a month. If anyone in the audience, Dan, would like to come on for a discussion, or perhaps bring their significant other up for a discussion so that we can talk about the differences between European and Asian tea culture, that'd be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Later on tonight, I will be doing an unboxing because I have a box to open. I know what's in it. You don't know what's in it. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. So if you want to know what's in it, you're going to have to tune in later tonight. She knows what's in it. Shush. Shush. No words from you. Gotta close that up now. All right. And again, reminder, there will be no game stream on Monday because I have to drive up 2 hours to a damn cardiologist appointment at 9:15 in the morning. So you might not see me again until next Saturday. And if anyone in the audience at all has any ideas for future shows, please just throw them out there. I do not care. If you have something that you think would be something worth my time and your time, go ahead and throw them out there. We're going to hopefully quickly run through our comments here. I saw Sarah earlier, so hopefully there's not too much in the chat. And then we'll bring up our very illustrious guest, and we will just talk until we're done talking. And first to the door at 1 p.m. on the dot. Wow, impressive. Is Foxy. Welcome to the Teahouse. Tonight we will have a lively discussion with our very own Trey. Yes, we will. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And Dan pops in at 4:43, an hour and 43 minutes. No, 3 hours and 43 minutes later. I can math, I promise. Good evening, Dan. And how's it going? And yes, quite warm indeed. Yes, I just 10 minutes ago had to go run down to my mailbox to get the box. 99 here today, very yucky. Yes, it was. And there is Sarah. Hey, Sarah. And hey, Sarah. And hey, Foxy. And Fuzzy Nephew says hi. He's sleeping. He was sleeping by her leg. He's not anymore. Aw, he got 4 treats today when we went to the farmer's market. Yes, he did. Ear scritches and forehead kisses for me. Oh, indeed. And there's Kitty with the hi. Hello, kitten. Barely open his eyes. You know he's got it good. Yeah, he does indeed. Yeah. And hello, Kitty from Dan and Foxy. And hello, everyone. Oh, no. Seem to have thrown my back out a little while bringing groceries in from the car this afternoon. Starting to feel better. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know that it's a very male-oriented thing to be like, no, I must make one trip. I will carry everything. Don't do that. Need some Advil? Yeah, well, if you can take it. Took some and Tylenol. And there's Ruby. Good afternoon. Hello, Ruby. And good evening, everyone from Carl. Hello, Carl. And greetings to Ruby. And almost 2,600 milligrams over the last 8 hours. Yeah, oof is right. Greetings to Carl. Was walking bent over. Now I can stand up straight. Improvement. 2 shots of Fireball and 3 beers may have helped. Well, it probably did, but remember when we started playing Jade Empire and we went and helped Kiamin and we were told, make sure you actually do something that actually helps the problem and doesn't just deaden the pain? Remember that? Do you remember? Glad it's feeling better. Worried I'd have to call the clinic for an appointment. Hopefully it gets better and you don't have to. But if it does, get your butt in there because the doctor said so. And she will yell at you. And Donna joining us. Hey, everyone. Hello, Donna. Payne and I are on each other's Christmas card lists. Yeah. And Carl, hopefully, greeting Donna. But, could be somebody else. Who knows? Woke up in time. That's good. Greeting to Donna. Was just about to come check on you. I wondered if something was up when I got here before you. Yeah. Weather will probably keep me from doing any work outside for a week or so anyway, so at least I can take it easy until the next dry spell. Yeah, we have the opposite problem. It's just too damn hot. That and the lawnmower at work doesn't work. And the hedge trimmer, the weed whacker, ran out of string. So I'm not doing anything there either. Bringing you guys into Walmart with me, say the craziest things you can think of that won't get the channel banned. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Blue light special. Oh, damn it, Dan. Can someone tell me where I can find nylon rope, KY jelly, a plastic tarp, and a bag of quicklime? They probably could. That ought to be safe enough for Walmart. Maybe. Might ask where the bum cream is. I mean, diaper rash is a thing. Yeah. Are you wearing a diaper? Not last time I checked, no. Don't ask questions if you don't want an answer. This is true, especially around here. Sarah asked us to say things that are funny but won't get her banned. And getting banned from Walmart is... Yeah, I think it's difficult. Because I've seen things at my local Walmart that would probably get you banned from Disneyland. Yeah, just P-Days. Yeah. Did you? Wow, he did say up. Well, my brain just corrected it for you, so there you go. Perfect when all I did during NTF with BKM was tell him he was on speaker at Walmart. It was so epic. I doubled over the cart laughing, positioned myself around most people because I knew. Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah, we know you're teasing. No worries. No offense or anything. Nope. May have to skip some of our comments. Not doing it. I left the bathroom light on. Oops. Greetings to me. Have a light in the bathroom over the washer and dryer that is never turned off. Only need 3 light bulb changes in 40 years. Oh, yeah. And there's Midnight. What's up, sword people? Hey, Midnight. At least you have a light in your bathroom. Well, if you don't have one, I hope you have a window. Insist on it. Shine right in my eyes in bed. We'll get up out of bed. Donna's light got broken. We'll go fix it. Uh-oh. Chain pull doesn't work anymore. Greetings to me. Yes, I want Lindsay to do her homework. Yes. No, you shush. You know what it is. Be quiet. Hey, we have a Dawn over on Kick. Hey, Dawn. Yes, watch the video to find out. Okay. Pari has a suggestion for a show. She read an article about a Korean king named Yongsangun. Think too. Okay. Hold on. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? There's my pen. Let me write this down. All right. I wrote it down. There you go. And Houston Dave is joining us. Good evening, all. Hey, Dave. And there's Captain Joe. Howdy, folks. Hey, Joe. Greetings to Dave and Joe. Greetings to Dave and Joe. Do you have Stiffy? I don't think they have that at Walmart. At least not mine. Good one, Trey. Yeah, see? Was carrying in an 18 beer, a carton of cigarettes, a light package that was delivered while we were gone. Bent down to pick up the package and suddenly couldn't stand straight for hours. Don't do that. And greetings to Trey and Ouch Dan and Hey Dawn and Midnight. Okay, cool. All right. Everybody, welcome in. Trey. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go.
Hello.
And as I said, there are no pre-planned questions. This is just going to be two people sitting around and talking, there was one thing that I wanted to bring up because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there she is. And greetings from Donna. Welcome to the madness.
Hello.
So you asked me a question on Facebook a while ago about this lovely book.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how incredibly poetic it was, because it very much is.
It is.
And you asked me a question. Damn it, I put the bookmark in here and now it's not in there. About this one.
Yes.
So, the question that she asked me, this stance is called, get back there, you stupid, Lanjayi, or the casual tuck shirt stance. And it's basically the beginning of what will eventually be a form at the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from a time period where they wore very long shirts. And when you know you're going to get into a fight, you want to take the front of that and tuck it behind you. So it doesn't limit the movement of your legs.
Makes sense. You don't want to get tangled up in your own clothing.
There is a fight scene in, I want to say Drunken Master 2, towards the end of the movie. Jackie Chan is wearing one of these. It's called a dagwa, or long robe or long shirt, or a chongshan, which is also long shirt. And instead of using his hand, he used his foot to kick it up and then move it kind of behind him. And basically, what she asked me is, when fashion changed, did they change the name of the stance, or did it just become kind of a oh geez, I can't remember the word you use now, but
I think symbolic.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so they would keep the name of the stance, and I think, based on my reading of this, it's not as much important to be like visualizing yourself tucking something in. It's to remind you to use your entire body, your hips and your core, to move yourself. Because I have a couple of those shirts in there. I didn't want to put one on because it's friggin' almost 80 degrees in my apartment. But when you're doing that, you're doing this, because you're taking it from in front of you and moving it behind. You're using your core, you're using your hips. So that's the point. It's to engage your lower body to, number one, loosen yourself up, and two, to remember that your core is kind of where most of your movements originate from.
Okay.
So there we go. You think you saw her? You think? Maybe? Might have been an apparition. Well, most houses are haunted by something. That is possible. Haunted by Trey. I can think of worse hauntings, but okay. Sounds like a limited Halloween clothing line.
It does.
Oh, well. Oh, really? Well, let me see if I can...
Let me check.
Take it off auto and just...
There we go.
I'll try that. See how that's working.
All right. Check.
It doesn't sound any different for me, but we'll see what everybody else says.
Okay.
No, that's definitely louder. Okay, so if you have any other questions about that book,
So I had to stop reading it at the moment because, nights I work and then come home and sleep. But no, I absolutely love that manual. And I love how the drawings are just real people.
mm-hmm.
They aren't just like jacked, shredded dudes that are mostly naked.
Oh, no.
It looks like they just took some dude and they were like, you pose.
And I mean that is a regular guy.
Yeah.
He has a belly. You can't see it very much in that stance, but let's see here.
But yeah, like they just look like regular dudes, and
Yeah, they're just people.
I enjoy that a lot more than the European ones, where it's like, okay, yeah, like, okay, that's how my actual body's supposed to look.
Yeah,
while I'm doing that, it's not, oh, I got to be jacked and shredded to do this. I gotta no. Look, normal people can do this. It's great.
And that's another thing. In the introduction, where did I see that? I know I saw it. Introduction. The very end of the introduction of this book literally says, I believe this book will benefit you as a martial artist no matter what style, background, or school you're from.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And yes, if you look at European manuals, at least from the ones that I've seen, I haven't gotten to look at many, but most of the people are fully dressed, number one.
They're either dressed or naked. There's no in between.
Yeah. And they're all like tiny, waifish looking or huge, jacked, muscular people.
Yeah, it's like they just took the ideals of the time and they were like, we're going to do the art like this,
Or the random things that you find in the margins, like random dick chickens or whatever you find.
I'm not going to lie, like medieval art, like true medieval art is some of my favorite thing because it's just like weird looking cats riding snails into battle. It's glorious. The dogs are looking two different directions. The horses aren't even horses anymore.
I think I saw someone saying that, like, when they were looking at medieval art, it was like someone who has never drawn a horse before is told to draw a horse, and they're like, oh, yeah, totally. I can draw a horse.
You know what a horse looks like, right? Yeah, no problem.
Of course, yeah.
So you can draw it from the front, right? The front.
Okay, good. We got it fixed.
Okay.
Hair is getting long.
Yeah, I can tie it back now.
I almost can too, which is why I know I need a haircut because I have a little mini ponytail.
Yeah, I tie the top back and then like the bottom is still the undercut. So I go in and I'm like, it's just the bottom.
Hybrid. And
yes, he stole Hobo's spot today.
Love the nice fighting giant snails.
Yes.
Yeah. And here's the thing that really throws you off, at least for me, okay? When you have a picture in a European treatise and someone's being stabbed and they either look like they just could not give a less of a shit.
I love those so much.
They're just like...
this is another annoyance in my day.
Yes, exactly. I've just been run through with a spear. What face should I draw?
I love the babies that look like they are so mad that they were born.
Yes.
Baguette Jesus. I love Baguette Jesus memes.
Yes, the origin of memes. You're not wrong. This is true.
They really are.
One of the main reasons that they have those little doodles and stuff in the margins is to keep people from like being bored as shit. It's like, we need to keep you focused on what we're trying to teach you here. So here's a little doodle of some weird thing that is going to like draw your attention for a second. And then you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm reading a thing.
So the phallic trees are also hilarious to me. I I am a 12-year-old boy at heart. Like, those are the funniest things that I could ever see. My friend Steph and I will just send that to each other.
I need to have her on here.
You do. Oh God, you would love her.
I absolutely do. And I know she's like busy with like, teaching and shit. Well, not right now, obviously, but like, I think that would be an interesting conversation.
I think you guys would really enjoy talking about music.
That,
Because,
yeah,
I mean, obviously she's a music teacher, but she
yeah.
also likes like world music. So it's not just, opera and pop music with her.
Oh God, rabbits with axes.
Yes.
Well, people have been making memes since cave painting. Yeah, there's actually I want to say it's Greek or Roman or something
Mm-hmm.
from like way back in the day that literally just translates to like so and so was here.
There's one that was like so and so was up high, and it's like way up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like graffiti's been a thing forever.
And that's why when people get annoyed, it's like, dude, shut up. People have been doing this since people.
Right? Like they have things from Pompeii that just got frozen in time, and it's just graffiti and things like that.
People are just bored and dry. When you're bored, you only have a handful of things to do, especially during those times. And it's like draw on things,
Yep.
have sex, or kill things.
Right?
Those are your options. You don't have TV. You're not going to sit down and watch the Flintstones.
You are the Flintstones.
Exactly. You are the Flintstones.
I mean, you can only watch a mountain for so long and be like, you think that thing's gonna explode?
Ye old meme stash.
That's
Comic
awesome.
books.
Yes.
But I have been going through this book since I got it. And just like with this one, which you also need to pick up,
I have that one. It's also in the stack.
at the end, just like in this one, it takes all of the stances and kind of turns them into a form. So here is my question. European martial arts, at least from what I have gleaned from my short, 4-ish years of learning, they don't really have forms to speak of.
Not really forms. They have like the Myers cross, the Spanish magic circle. So they have a layout, essentially. It's not so much a form as here's a target or, freestyle it from what I've seen.
Do you think that European martial artists would benefit from some kind of like layered movement system? Because it's all muscle memory. That's all forms are.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
It's just muscle memory, so that when a situation arises, you don't go, oh shit, what am I going to do? Your body just goes, oh, punch coming at face. Whoa.
Yeah. Block. Do the thing. Do the thing you practiced many, many times.
157,000 times. So do you think that people from your side would benefit from something like that? Or have they been doing it this way for so long, because it's been hundreds and hundreds of years at this point, that it would just screw things up?
I think it depends on the mindset of the practitioner. Because a lot of people come into it still thinking very linearly, like they do strip fencing. Like they think it's back and forth, movie style, like it just got to play to the camera, so it's very straight and linear and straightforward. But I think if there was a form, at least some forms, to help people think more geometrically, I think that would help a lot. Because
Okay.
like the Spanish magic circle, it's okay, you move your feet this way, but it doesn't really combine your upper body with it.
It's all lower body, yeah.
Yeah. And then the Myers cross, from what I've seen, is, all
Upper body.
targeting
Yeah.
essentially. So if we could combine the two,
That's
so
why.
a lot of people come up with their own like training styles, but
Mhm.
it's not. I haven't seen anything that's just across the board like a form.
Mhm. That's why when I'm doing my morning drill, which I now have a second sword to practice with, people have seen it.
Yeah.
It's lovely. I will not just cut.
Mm-hmm.
I will go from bow stance to empty stance. I'm moving my feet while I'm moving my hands
Mm-hmm.
because was it in my class? No, I think it was in my class. When I actually took the Kung Fu class at the college the first time, there was a young girl in the class that had like knee surgery or ankle surgery or something. So for the first half of the class, she was sitting in a chair.
Okay. Yeah.
She was only doing the hand movements.
Mm-hmm.
So then when it came later and she was actually able to walk, she's like, well, I don't, what do I do with my legs? And I, being me, I'm like, okay, here's what we're going to do. Forget about the hands for now, for right now.
Yeah.
We're going to focus on what you're doing with your legs.
Mm-hmm.
And we got her to a point where she knew the lower half of the movement, and then we combined the two.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, she was not doing very well.
It's a difficult thing to combine your upper and lower body in such, especially with like Kung Fu, because I don't know if it's a cultural thing or if it's just, a human thing, but we move very linearly.
Some of
We
us,
want
yeah.
to get from point A to point B, and there's no arcs in between. We're going to take the straightest path available and get there.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of circling around and moving in circles, while it's a very natural movement, it's an unnatural thought.
And that's why when you have martial arts like Bagua, the first thing that they teach you is circle walking.
Mm-hmm.
You're just walking in a circle. You're doing nothing else but that walk.
Yeah.
Because you're training your body. Because I have personally seen this. Somebody doing the circle walking, and halfway across the circle, they shot to the other side.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to go from this side to this side, and instead of going the long way around, they cut the circle. And I went, no, go back.
They made the elephant path.
You have to go around. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
But
when
I'm teaching people, the first thing we do, and she can attest to this, the thing that people hate the most, but it's the thing you have to know the best, are the basic stances.
Yeah.
People hate learning those because it's just static repetition.
Yeah.
It's stand up, down in a horse stance. Stand up, down in a horse stance. So what I did, and I really need to record this damn video, but in this space, I don't have much room to do it. I need a bigger space. I created a form to flow from horse stance to bow and arrow to empty stance to cross leg. And people learn this better because it's not static stances. It's flowing movement.
Forms are like the medieval, like little drawings. They keep your focus.
Yes, exactly. Uh-oh, Ruby has a question. Oh, dear. Okay. How have you found being a woman has affected you being in martial arts circles? Oh, boy.
It's an interesting place to be. It seems like there are 3 types of ways you get treated when you're a woman in a martial arts circle. You get okay, you're one of us. I'm going to treat you as one of us, and no special treatment. Let's go. Which, yeah. Then you have the hello, princess. and you get treated with kid gloves, and like you're made of just the most delicate glass. And I think I hate that most of all because you learn nothing. And if anything, it's the most frustrating thing for me. And then you have the women don't belong here, and we're going to make this the most miserable time of your life.
They're trying to drive you out because they think this is a little boys club and you don't belong.
Which I actually prefer that over the spun glass treatment because at least then I learned something, even if it's how to sass off with somebody.
Well, not only that, but you get to prove yourself. And if you destroy them and they still are being, dicks about it, then there's no point. There's gonna be nothing.
Well, that and anybody that sees it is also like, oh, they're just a dick. Like they haven't won anything.
No.
They just haven't. But I've been in this situation where we were doing sparring and a guy came in and he was telling these newer guys, go for the weakest link, go for her. Yeah. These guys were like brand new too.
Oh no.
I felt so bad. Like I felt so bad for them because, this guy's telling them that I'm the weak link and they're like, even if they weren't, boys club kind of thing, they're like, well, this guy's telling us, she's the one. Yeah, that didn't go well. I actually left that group not long after because that guy was bad.
Yeah.
He was filming people without permission.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then insisted that it was his right. So, yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was shortly before a group of us left that group.
Hey, we have Murder Cat joining us.
Murder Cat.
Much love, you two. Showed some love on our stream, so I had to come say hi. Well, you're welcome to stick around. Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. See, and not to diminish what you said, but the same thing happens to certain types.
I totally just spilled my coffee. Sorry.
Certain types of males also get that kind of thing. Unfortunately, because at
least I didn't inhale it. It's okay.
I have been told multiple times by different groups of people that I didn't belong or that I was the weakest link because my style of fighting is not, oh, look, a giant melee. I'm going to run straight into it and be a dumb shit.
Now, do you get that more in the Eastern or the Western styles?
That depends because I've had it happen to me 4 or 5 times. And one time was with a bunch of fellow Asian martial artists, but the rest of it was all the Western people.
Yeah.
Because, like, when we had our Boffer group here in town, we met at one of our local... The first day we met at our little childhood castle playground, which was a blast. That was absolutely great. But then after that, we just started meeting at the park.
Yeah.
And I very distinctly remember the second or third day, Foxy and I had sat down and developed, between the two of us, formations to counteract other groups that would fight against us. And we decided after the actual event was over, we'd try and test some of them out. And the main guy that headed things, after we had all tested out our formations and stuff, decided to pull me aside and be like, hey, don't don't be afraid to just run in there and attack. I'm like, no.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Because, see, what happened is we had created a formation of, there was me, Foxy, another couple, our king, and I think one or two other people. There were like 7 people. And we created a wall of protection where I would call out the name of the formation and everyone would circle around the king and protect him. He's in the center. We're all shoulder to shoulder. So you're not getting through unless you break us.
Yeah.
And we had someone else running around the outside of the circle, swinging at our legs.
Okay.
Swinging at our ankles, which for the rules of this game, ankles didn't count.
So it was a distraction.
Yeah, he was just screwing around.
Yeah.
He wanted to see if we would break. We didn't break. The king broke. The king broke the line and just ran out and immediately just got sniped.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
The target got hit when it...
Because all he did was run around the outside of the circle, swinging low at our ankles. And he wasn't even getting that close. And if he got close, you don't need to do anything but lift your leg up.
Yeah, he was just a harrier. That's all he was doing.
And so that was when the main guy's like, don't be afraid to just run in there and attack. I'm like, no, I don't. That's not how I fight. So he pulled the king aside and decided to tell him, hey, you need to work with that guy because he is your weak link, because he's afraid. He doesn't want to just run into battle. He just wants to sit back and watch.
Right.
I don't need, no. And on the other side of the coin, we had several women in the greater group. And every single one of them, with the exception of maybe one, knew what they were getting into. And our king's wife found out she was pregnant. So she's like, hey, I still want to play. I still want to be, I still want to be on the battlefield, but don't hit me in the stomach.
Reasonable.
Right? And one guy, the guy that was trying to snipe at our ankles, said, if you're on the battlefield, you're fair game. We'll hit you wherever we want. Which, okay, you're not treating her like glass. I get that.
Yeah.
But this is the same guy who his wife was also playing, but she had like a bad knee or a bad ankle or something. And if someone hit her in her knee or ankle, he would like go after him.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's it. It's comparable to not going after somebody's injury. To like, yeah, technically you can do it, but if it's, if it's a game, maybe not. Maybe don't do that.
It's just the hypocrisy of, well, you're on the field of battle, you're fair game, except for my wife.
Yeah.
My wife, no, you can't touch her. She's out there she's fighting, but
yeah, she's hitting you, but you can't hit her.
You can't hit her back. Yeah. There were many issues with that group.
Yeah, there was one one event, and most of the people on the battlefield completely forgot the mission objective. It was myself and another girl, because we were fairly young. It was like late teens, early 20s. And the objective was we had an item and we had to get it out of the field, the field, across battle lines, out of the field. And so it was decided, okay, you two stick together, because my primary choice of weapon at the time was sword and shield. So okay, she's got a shield, that thing. You two stick together. We'll make a line. Blah blah blah. The entire all the opponents forgot the mission objective and just wanted to fight. So there were so many times we just walked around them and out. We did it like 6 times in a row. And we're like, are we even part of this anymore? And they're like, we don't know why they're not going after you guys. They just wanted to fight. That's all it was. And we're like, but you're supposed to get the thing.
There's a point here, guys.
Right? It was essentially capture the flag, but the flag was moving across the lines trying to escape. And it was like, are you... Oh, yeah. It was... We just kept winning, and they're like, well, how'd they win? Hi.
We had the same kind of thing happen with Capture the Flag. First of all, don't be stupid. Okay? You have a park that is almost entirely downhill.
Okay.
Like the entire park is mostly downhill. The other team put their flag at the top of the hill, thinking, okay, you're going to have to work harder to walk uphill to get our flag, and you're going to be more tired, and we'll be able to just pick you off one by one.
Okay. Sound.
What they don't realize is off to this side, there's a flat area. So all you have to do is go up a smaller hill, walk across the flat area, go slightly up, grab the flag, back down to the flat area, and our flag was at the bottom of the hill. So we would start next to our flags,
Mm-hmm.
and you would have a regiment, I guess, that would stick by and protect the flag, and everyone else would try and go and get the other enemy flag and bring it back.
Yeah.
So their thought process, you have to work harder to get to our flag. We have an easier time. Yeah, you're going downhill. You also have to stop.
Did they just cheese wheeled their way down?
More than once. There was one guy. We called him Fudgesicle. We called him Fudgesicle because he had light brown tape on his sword, and they look like giant fudgesicles.
That's awesome.
This guy, like 4 goddamn times, would start at the enemy's flag, run full tilt all the way down the hill, and by the time he got to our flag, we set ours up so that Foxy was standing next to the flag. Then there was our king's wife, and then me. So I was kind of at the front of the line. He was still going so fast that I hit him. He kept running. She hit him, kept running. Foxy hit him, kept running until he hit the sidewalk.
Oh my God.
And it happened 4 times.
Dude.
He's like, all right, damn, fuck, I'm dead. Stop.
Stop hitting me. At that point, just penguin slide down the hill, dude. At least just do it.
Get one of those, like, there were a couple of people that had shields.
Yeah.
Just sit on that thing and ride down.
Do it. That would be awesome.
Oh, we have another question. Okay.
Oop.
How do you deal with the kind of guys that want to treat you like you are glass? Yes, please.
Okay, so in the style that I do, base hits are valid. We have masks. They're valid. I had one guy that when I first met him, he was, I can't hit a lady. Like that was how he was raised. You don't hit women. Okay, I can respect that, but if I've got my gear on and we're sparring, I actually fight me or don't. Don't. Yeah. So he found out very quickly that I would make him very angry first by just popping him in the face over and over again. And it worked very well with multiple people because, if you're holding yourself back from hitting someone, you're also holding yourself back from defending against them.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't want to do damage, which he didn't want to hurt me. Okay. So he got hit right between the eyes multiple times.
Did you waffle him?
I didn't. So our masks don't usually waffle. Like you have to hit pretty hard to waffle with the rapiers. But but no, like his head jerked back a little bit every time, and it made him mad enough to fight me.
Good.
So yeah, and then we got to be really good friends after that. And he told me, he's like, getting hit in the face multiple times really pissed me off. And I was like, that was kind of the point, dude. Like,
yeah, I do something similar. Not because he didn't want to hurt me,
yeah,
but I was sparring with a Scottish fencer.
okay,
He was a big guy,
yeah,
big muscular guy, and I made it a point because he had reach on me.
yeah.
And if he caught me, he would flatten me.
Oh yeah.
So I would hop in and like hit the wrist or pop the arm or go down low and hit the leg and then jump back out.
Mm-hmm.
He got so pissed. She was laughing her ass off. And finally, he snapped. Hold still, you little bouncy bastard. And I went, nope.
Right? But yeah, that's really the easiest way to deal with people that don't want to actually fight you, is to make them mad. It works very well.
Or see, his style of fighting, he was so used to being just overpowering everyone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when you have someone who fights that way, that's another thing. You have to spar with people from different fighting styles. If you're fighting the same people over and over and over again, you're not learning anything.
Right.
Because you're going to figure out their style fairly quickly if you're decent.
Yeah.
So his style is, he was so used to I'm just going to rush past. I'm going to just knock them over. So he had to deal with someone who never stopped moving. He's like, hold still! Damn it!
Yeah. Well, it's like the group I started with, it was, European styles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually sparred with Sword Sage. Sword Sage is a fun spar. I would spar him again anytime. But, the movement style was so different. And he did one move and I was like, what did you just do?
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, because he disengaged. But the European disengage and the Chinese disengage happens at different parts of the sword.
Uh-huh.
Like different ends of the sword. And I was like, what did you just do? So yeah, it's you definitely need to spar with different people.
And
if nothing else, and different weapons. If nothing else, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a good time.
See, when we were doing the block group, most of the other opponents had long weapons. Like everybody was using a long weapon. And so when I showed up the first time, I had my very poorly made Tien, and everybody had either a long weapon or double weapons, and people just assumed that I would be at a disadvantage. Because, I have range on you. Yeah, that's true, but I have training on you.
Yeah.
Most of these people had little to no training. Like, the first day, the king comes up to me and he's like, okay, we have rules that you have to be trained before you can get on the field of battle. Okay, here's your training. This is a high block. This is a side block. This is a low block. This is a cut. That's a stab. Okay, go.
No calibration or anything like that. Oh no. Oh no.
So I have like years and years of actual martial arts training. Most of these people would just wildly swing and
just the flail.
I hate those kind of fighters. I would much rather fight someone who actually knows what they're doing, because when you have someone who's just it's hard to predict.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say, like, I actually find untrained fighters harder to deal with than trained fighters, because they're gonna do the craziest things because nobody's told them not to.
No one's, exactly.
Like it could work. It might be the most unsafe thing I've ever seen in my life, but that nobody's told them not to do it, so they're going to do it.
If the extent of your training is high block, side block, low block, stab, okay, you're done. You're not
right.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Crazy things.
So I came back home after that first day and made a couple of butterfly swords.
Okay. Yeah.
And the next time we went out, I think we were playing Robin Hood or Highlander or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up against our king's little brother, and I took a stance where I took the front butterfly sword and held it straight out in front of me, and then had the other one kind of tucked under my elbow.
Yeah.
And he walks up, and he has his pole arm that he's holding against his chest like this. What the hell is that? What are you doing?
Okay.
Like
okay.
this. And he just walks up and goes, I have no idea what to do that. And just drops the pole arm, turns around, and walks off the field.
I mean, at least he was honest.
Because of this stance right here. He's like, what do I do?
Diagonal step, something, man.
Walk around. I don't know.
You go to the side that, is not defended. Just something. Try something.
Here's a good question from Foxy. What's your favorite martial arts memory? I'll let you take this one first. I have one, but I'll let you take this one first.
Oh. I don't... that's a hard one. Because it's more like just moments of things that happen. So, like, we had this game we would play called Valhalla Circle of Death, where you would all stand in a circle, and rules of engagement were anybody. You have to beat everybody. Starting out, you couldn't hit the person to your left or your right, but after movement, you were good. And so, in order to get everybody, if you took out anybody that they had defeated came back onto the field.
Okay.
Until you fought and defeated everybody. And some of those were absolutely insane because you'd get like 20 people involved. And it was just, okay, so-and-so got me. So you're watching them the entire time. And then they get hit and you're like, it's just a bunch of like fighting gremlins going at it. It's just a brawl. Oh, yeah, the games were fun.
Oh yeah, that was our favorite part when we were doing boppering. You would have honor house battles. It would be one house against the other, but when we just played games, that was like the best part. Capture the flag, Highlander, Robin Hood. Like, it's just fun. And then you have times where the groups that were usually together got broken up. So they had to fight with other people and learn how to play along. And that was the main group. The Black Rose realized how much their group sucked because they didn't call their hits.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my favorite is that first day that we went to the castle. The guy I was talking about earlier that would snipe at the ankles, he called it a glaive. It was basically a guandao, only with a smaller blade.
Yeah.
And that was his thing. He would take these big, huge swings and then like release one hand and aim low.
Okay.
And then when you would react by jumping back or, whatever, he would stop and come up.
Yep.
And I watched him do this over and over and over again. And I went, nope. This is the bully tactic.
Yeah.
When you show up at a new school, you go and find the biggest, baddest guy there and you put his ass down.
Yep.
So he was the best fighter there. Absolutely 100%. He obviously had some kind of training. Don't know what it is. So I sat and watched him do this. And so I approached him. And he went to do that to me. And instead of reacting the way he expected people to react, I was standing, sideways with my main weapon, that side standing forward. So I stomped down
Yep.
the blade of his weapon, jumped up, using that leg as a springboard, jumped up, spun around, and hit him on the shoulder and the back on the way back around, and then landed back into stance. And he went,
nice.
What the fuck was that?
What just happened?
And I so wish we had that on tape, because Our King's Wife was recording this. But you can only do, there's several things happening at once. You can only record so much.
Yeah.
But he was like, after that, every time when there would be an instance of him fighting me, he'd go, nope. Nope. Not going to go there.
We were doing like paired fighting. It was a bear pit. So it was myself and another guy paired together, and then basically a line of fighters was coming.
Gauntlet.
Yeah. So we're standing there. I'm fighting sword and buckler.
Yeah.
And he's got double swords. And he was engaged on somebody off to the side, and I saw a shot coming in, and I blocked for him and then went back to what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hear, what the hell was that? Like the fighting kept going until we were gone. And then at the end it was, what did you do? And I was like, somebody tried to snipe my partner. I defended my partner.
What am I supposed to do here?
Like, I don't want to lose my partner.
When we were doing that whole, wall of protection thing, even after the king broke ranks, the rest of us stayed together.
Mm-hmm.
So the game didn't end because there was no game. We were just playing around.
Yeah.
And other people kept getting picked off. And every time someone would get picked off, you'd close the circle.
Yep.
By the time it was down to the last two people, it was me and Foxy. We were the last two people standing.
Surprise.
The weakest people there were the last two standing.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing. He'd run around in a circle and snipe at our ankles. And I just golden rooster. See, that's one stance that a lot of people don't really understand the point of.
Mm-hmm.
Golden rooster stands on one leg. It's just this.
Okay.
And that's the point. Is if someone is aiming at your leg, instead of jumping off line and creating distance, you just go, eh.
No.
And that's what I would do.
This is my no-no square.
Exactly. You would just be like, well, after probably, 20 minutes, he got bored and just walked off.
Nice.
It would me and Foxy literally back to back.
Okay, yep.
And like I said, he just turned around and walked off. And I'm just like,
he's like, I can't do anything.
Look at it, I'm like, I guess we won.
Nice.
This is why you learn stances, people.
Mm-hmm.
It's muscle memory. What's the point of horse stance? To strengthen your legs and give you root.
Okay.
That's the point. You are there to get your legs stronger and root you to the ground. That's the point.
That makes sense.
Yes. Dan very much answered this for us. Yes. When the screen and the mask leave a pattern on your face, it literally looks like...
It's usually like right here, like a bindi.
Yeah, right in the center of your forehead.
But it looks like a waffle because it's just that screen pattern of like...
Fencing masks are like...
Yeah, it's literally just screen. If you ever watch Sellsword Arts, they Clark gets waffled all the time. And then they eat waffles.
That's other people that I would enjoy having, but I bet they're busy as shit,
They would be awesome.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, we know. You do crazy things in sparring because your body bends in ways that it shouldn't, and people go, but you can't. No.
You're one of the reasons I say most people's bodies move like this.
Most.
You and other stretchy people, I'm like, most people are supposed to move like this.
Last year, I remember hearing that Dawn started training, and I'm just like, ooh,
Watch the stretchies.
Yeah, you don't. if you're trying to, because like I had a student that I literally had to sit down and be like, please stop. Because she was very, very new. She had had no training, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, Kitty was a dancer, so we had that background. This person had nothing.
Yeah.
And so we're going through the stance form, and she's trying to get as low as me. And she's like hurting herself.
No.
So finally I'd be like, listen, stop it.
Yeah.
You go as low as you can go. You step as wide as you can step. You don't need to be like me. I've been doing this for more than half of my life.
Yeah.
Be you. Don't be me.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one of me. That's enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, there was a guy in one fencing class in college who was about 6'6" and built like a bull. He liked to intimidate smaller guys. Got really puzzled when I didn't get intimidated. Yep.
So, like, people like that don't intimidate me just because my brother's 6'6" and just so, as the middle child, I am somewhat sassy.
Yeah,
especially towards my older brother. So if you remind me of my older brother, I'm probably going to sass you worse.
Fun to spar with, fake a lunge, stomp with his lead foot, and I'd lunge while he was recovering. Yeah.
Yep, a lot of people will do that fake lunge. They'll stomp, and then once you react, that's when they do their action.
Yeah, like I said, with the guy with the glaive. Swing at the legs, wait for a reaction. When they react, change direction and cut up.
Yeah,
when you don't react, he's like, shit.
What now? There was one guy that had a stuffed fish in his offhand, and his distraction was, don't look at the fish, don't look at the fish, don't look at the fish. Then he'd pop you. So you'd be like, it's a distraction. Don't mind the distraction.
You definitely break brains all the time. Just ooh, okay. What kind of weapons do you prefer and why? Very good question.
Ooh.
I like that one.
I took the last one first. You take this one.
Well, I mean, how many of these do I have within reaching distance? I love the gym, and most of it is, cells or arts. It's oral farming.
Oh yeah,
and are cool. They are the gentlemen of weapons according to Chinese, weapon philosophy. And I like that aesthetic. The gentleman warrior. You're not the dumb idiot that sees a giant crowd of people and just runs in the middle. No, you're calculating. You watch.
Yeah.
You observe. That's the point. But, and I still haven't mounted this thing.
Yeah.
I love this because you have the double-edged stabby point right here. But then you also have the crescent blade that you can use to catch and redirect.
Yeah.
I'm going to mount this eventually. I have most of what I need, but... And then, of course, you have the staff, which is just the basis for everything in Chinese martial arts is staff. It is literally called the grandfather of weapons for a reason.
Yeah.
Anything you learn in the staff, you can easily transport to any other weapon you can find.
Yep. Yeah. Mine. So my babies will always be the sword and buckler. Like, those are my babies. Those are the spinners you made me. Those are fun. I love the spinners. Yep. But if you put double daggers in my hands, I turn into a goblin, like a straight up gremlin. I teleport. Like Usually I'm a very defensive fighter.
Mm.
I'll wait for somebody to come to me, and then I'm very reactive
Yeah.
until I have an opening. You put double daggers in my hands and I jump down people's pants. I will get this far away from somebody and start stabbing them in the face with double daggers. Like yeah, it's it's a different experience.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Evenly matched when you stop, depending on
Mm-hmm.
his size. When someone has an advantage and you take away that advantage, they're either going to find out they're not that good, or you are evenly matched.
Mm-hmm.
And in my kung fu class, there was a guy that showed up. He took the class. I don't know why he took the class. He was the biggest asshole I'd ever met. He showed up in camo pants. He was probably 100+ pounds heavier than everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
Walked in and took his shoes off. And like the very first day, no, it was within the first week, we're learning the mantis form. And
Mm-hmm.
this stupid jackass is like, well, I want something that's useful, like the Tang Soo Do class I took. And I'm like, then go back to the class. I don't care. Why are you here?
Right.
When we started learning the staff form, he refused the white waxwood staffs that were being given, and basically showed up the next day with what almost amounted to a metal tree limb. He's just showing up. Look how strong I am. This is my staff. And
Yeah.
we were practicing the 4-point block, which it's a pair drill.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have one person throwing 4 punches in succession, high, low, low, high, and the other person is blocking them.
Okay.
And the rule in this class is you go at your opponent's pace.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have someone who's at a lower level than you have to go slower. That's the point.
Yeah.
The point of these, exercises is not actually, trying to hurt the person. It's that muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
My Shifu purposefully paired me with this guy because he knew I could handle it. He wanted to go after the girls in the class. Remember we were talking earlier about the asshole that you don't belong here because you're a girl. So it was like, no, you pair him, go. So we're doing this drill, and at first he's going slow and gentle. He decides to throw 4 punches, full speed, full power. And I went pop, 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 pop. Blocked all 4 of them. And then once you switch sides, one person throws the punch and one person blocks it, and then you switch.
Mm-hmm.
So he threw his 4 full speed, full power, and I went, okay. So I threw mine and I punched him right in the nose.
Time to match energy.
Exactly. Now, to the people in the audience, this is not always the correct way to deal with people. Sometimes I got angry. I admit this. I got pissed, and I'm like, okay, you want to show off? Let's go. You don't have to do this.
I mean, it is perfectly reasonable to refuse to spar with somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
I've done it before. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel safe sparring with you. No.
No. Bye. Go away.
Yeah. Oh, God. The responses I've gotten from that, just, they get pissed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're insulting them.
And no, I'm not going to, it's one thing if I'm teaching somebody or they're learning and that kind of unsafe happens. But if somebody's intentionally being unsafe to hurt you, you can absolutely refuse. And if you're in a school that says you cannot refuse, you are in the wrong school.
Leave
Immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, the reason that Shifu knew I could handle that guy is because earlier we were doing, pair drills again, and Sherpa was using me as, the example because I was the assistant instructor, so that was my job.
Mm-hmm.
And he paired me with this jackass. And I don't remember what we were doing, but it was some kind of, block or something. And this guy decides to go, off script and be like, well, what if I did this instead?
Yeah.
My Sherpa looks at him, looks at me, looks back at him, drops his voice an octave or two and goes, you could try. And I'm like, oh, damn. Okay.
It's
All right.
intimidating when people are calm about it because they know they can handle it. Like that quiet confidence is far more intimidating than, posturing.
Posturing is usually just that.
Yeah. It's, trying to scare someone away before the actual fight happens. But
Because
when somebody's like, you can try.
They know if the fight actually happens, they're going to get their ass kicked. So they have to try and scare you away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another question from Ruby. Oh, dear. Who's your favorite fencing master, Eastern or Western? Oh, boy.
So I haven't really delved into the Eastern as much as I would like to yet. So my Western favorite, Gigante. Just lean back. It's very like Gigante. There is one that cracks me up so much, and it's Silver, because he hates so like fencing so much. But he wrote a manual for it, and you can just sense the disdain in every word he has written. It's like, dude.
I actually had to look that up because back when I did my my tea time with Kimberly last year, and I asked the question of if you could fight one master, who would it be? And she didn't even think. She's like, Silver, fuck that guy.
He's so mad about fencing.
Like, why are you even doing this then?
Oh,
dude?
God. Like, you can tell, like, somebody had something on him and blackmailed him into doing it or something because he just hates it.
Well, I mean, this book right here is from Qi Guang's manual. Qi Guang was a general, and he basically was brought in because the Chinese military was getting screwed by Japanese pirates. So they had to bring in a general to be like, okay, you guys are not doing what you're supposed to. So he had to create a whole new fighting system. And that's what this is part. All of this. See this? This is part of that.
I was reading that, like, the foreword, and they're like, yeah, this is like a chapter in the manual. I'm like, it's a what? This is a manual itself.
It's right in the introduction.
Yep.
Among these chapters is one of the fist or empty-handed fighting.
Yeah.
As found in chapter 14. This is one chapter.
It's one chapter, but it's a whole manual.
This is, let's see, 284 pages. This is a chapter. Same thing with this one. This is from a different manual. This is from the Wu Beizhi, which was from Yu Da Yo. So again, this is part.
It's a chapter.
Part.
Well, there's also a lot of philosophy that comes with the Eastern martial arts.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I try and impart in my students is even before we go to the stances, I teach philosophy because it is an integral part of learning Eastern martial arts to learn the philosophy of what you're doing and why. That's something else that I have found different with the Eastern or with the Western is they don't really.
There's really no philosophy involved. It's stab that dude over there and stay alive.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's no nothing really spiritual about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's very much in the body.
Yes.
There's no, like, the mental aspect of it is stay alive. This is how you stay alive. There's no soul to it like there is the Eastern. It's which, as a Western martial artist, for me to say that, it's like, oh my, like a little bit of withering happens, but like a lot of the time it's very mechanical.
Yes. That's my issue with a lot of Japanese martial arts.
Okay.
If you've ever seen a Japanese kata, it's very linear. It's very mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of flowing from one move to the next. It's just, punch, block, kick, punch, block, kick.
Okay, Parappa the Rappa.
I mean, it's true though.
It is.
I went to a Japanese class because all we have here in our town is Japanese martial arts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my friend was taking this karate class, and my parents were like, "Oh, you like all those karate movies? Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
That's not the same."
It's not. I hate when people will look at any Asian martial art. Doesn't matter what it is. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Thai, and they'll just be like, "That's karate."
That's Muay Thai, but okay. Not even close. It's a completely different movement system.
So they're like, you like those karate movies, so go and sit in this class and see if you like it. And their katas were punch, block, kick, punch, block, kick. Like,
yeah.
Well, why?
I mean, it's probably based on Japanese military stuff.
Oh, it is.
So, it's going to be very straightforward.
So is this.
This is true. This is very true.
This manual that he wrote was for training the Chinese military to fight pirates.
So, I don't remember what year was that it was made.
This
roundabout. Yeah, what?
15.
Okay.
I want to say the mid 1500s, like 1550, 1560.
So a lot of people are still going to have like that philosophy.
Oh yeah.
Like ingrained in them.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Western martial artists are from a time where, heresy and Spanish Inquisition and things like that. So that's why the Spanish magic circle, like there was another name for it. I think it was the Spanish cross or something like that.
Yeah, that's
because they didn't want to call it the Spanish magic circle during the Inquisition, like, yeah, have that on your floor when somebody comes knocking.
You're summoning demons.
I just want to do my footwork.
Okay, that's an interesting statement. Your brother had a weight bar named after him. Okay.
So, we're from the country. My brother started working at the local Firestone when he was 15. So, there's a lot of farming equipment.
Yeah.
So then, like, we all went to the same high school. I'm 5 years younger than my brother. Joe's 4 years younger than him. So Cliff had the Cliff Bar before the Cliff Bar was a thing.
Yeah.
And, he was the only one that could lift it. They had to move it during Joe's year in gym class, and it took a couple people to move it. So yeah, it was dubbed the Cliff Bar. So yeah, that was a thing.
This is the thing. Went out for drinks afterwards.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You fight someone and then you.
Yeah, a lot of we had a habit of we'd do our class or our sparring or whatever, and then we'd go for dinner together.
Yeah.
Because nothing brings you closer than stabbing each other.
Uh-huh.
Like you learn a lot about a person just by how they perform a martial art.
Yes.
Like even without words being exchanged, you learn by, okay, so this person's actually not violent. This person is, they're steady. They're unpredictable. They're, irrational. They're very rational. Like all these things you learn about a person just by, exchanging blows with them, essentially.
Yeah. When people say the eyes are the windows to the soul, when you know nothing about a person, and you're sparring with them for the very first time, and you know nothing, you will learn more from 5 minutes of sparring with that person than you will with like an hour of talking to them.
Yes. Oh, there are people I refuse to talk to after I sparred with them because I'm like, you are a shit person.
You are garbage. I don't like you.
You are garbage. And it's a lot of just body language because you go through so much body language so fast.
Yes.
So it's an interesting way to get to know somebody.
Yes. That's why, like, if I get a new student and they have some experience in some other martial art, one of the first things I'll do is I'll spar with them because I want to see where their level is. And then I kind of have to be a dick and go, okay, all the stuff that you knew before, forget it.
Yeah.
Because we're going it doesn't matter. Like, I have had students that were also Jian students from a different style.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now forget everything you learned because we're going a completely different direction here. Different school, different style, different teacher. Doesn't even matter if it's within the same school. It's still a different teacher.
Yeah.
And they're differently.
Yeah. Well, even people's footwork.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll look at them and I'll be like, okay, what have you done before? Why are you moving your feet like that? Because people that have been trained as like boxers and stuff, their footwork's completely different than what I do, but I don't want to, completely erase what they've already done.
Sometimes it's necessary, though.
Sometimes, if it's bad, it's definitely necessary. But they're also used to pointing their feet a certain way. So a lot of the Western martial arts, your feet are like this. So you have your forward motion, your sideways motion.
Yeah.
And then, your knees are pointed with your feet. So you're not bending your knees in weird directions. But like some different dancers, martial artists, things like that, they point their feet differently.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, okay, why are your feet pointed like that? Is that because you don't know what you're doing? Or is it because you do know what you're doing? And there's a big difference between that. And it's called, blowing out your knees.
Yeah. See, there is a local HEMA guy in our area. There's a website. I don't remember it anymore, but there's a website you can go to look up, and it will tell you about the sanctioned HEMA teachers in your area.
Yeah.
I sent a message to the guy to meet with him, and he was the biggest blowhard douchebag I'd ever met. Like, we went to the archery range to kind of do an introduction and stuff, and I have my black longsword trainer that I got from my Shifu, and he zeroes in on this and does a whole bunch of flowery movements to show off, and I'm just like, okay, so what? Am I supposed to be impressed? And he brought a bow with him because we're at an archery range.
Okay.
And me and Foxy string ours up, and we're done in a couple of minutes because we've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
He goes to string his bow and dicks up, and the bow limb comes up and smacks him right in the face. And I'm just like, okay.
Oops. All right.
And I am using what I know of Chinese archery.
Yeah.
And instead of standing with, left arm holding bow, right arm draws, he thinks that means left leg should be forward so that you're standing straight on. I was doing the opposite.
Okay.
I had my right leg forward while I was drawing the bow. And he kept going, why are you standing wrong?
Wrong is subjective.
Excuse me. I'm hitting the target more than you are. And he tried to quiz me. And that was the dumbest, like, oh, so you're a Bob Wa practitioner, so you know walking the circle and cutting the circle. He's just throwing out like vocabulary.
Buzzwords. Yeah.
Vocabulary. And I'm like, yes. And I would give him like a textbook definition. So after the third or fourth time, he's just like, oh, you know your stuff. I'm like,
sir, do you know your stuff?
Yeah, exactly. What do you know?
Like, when people feel the need to quiz me about stuff, I just assume they don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. It's like that whole, oh, you're wearing that band shirt. Name 3 of their songs.
Name 3 songs. No. What now?
Yeah. What do I have to prove to you? Why? Poser? Okay.
Okay.
Next. It's like I learned, once again, middle child syndrome. I learned very early in my life to just let things just slide off my back. So when I got to high school and people were like, you're a mama's boy. Yep. And
okay.
You're gay. Okay. You're
What's
weird.
wrong with that?
You're weird. Thank you.
Right? Like, all these things. Why do you think that's an insult?
What's really entertaining, and I have personally seen this because there was one guy that was just he was the star quarterback dating the head. He thought he was king shit. And he like, you need to try out for the football team. Why? So I can stand around with staring at a bunch of guys' asses all day? No, thank you. He didn't like that. So every time after that, he would walk past me like, fag. Okay.
You're the one staring at butts.
You're the one who spends the majority of your day with your hand between another guy's legs. I don't think you have a leg to stand on, buddy. And then the girl I was dating at the time, he would go after her. But he would say the dumb, you throw like a girl. She is a girl.
Somebody said that to me once, and I was like, I am a girl.
Okay.
What? What do you mean?
You throw like a girl. She's a girl. What is she supposed to throw like? You got a 1.5 on her, you dick.
Right? And probably quite a bit of muscle if you're on the football team.
And everyone is greeting Hobo, who has reclaimed his spot. Yes.
He has. He good boy. Hi, baby. Yeah, you ready for sister
dagger
tomorrow?
Is scary, so is sword and buckler. That depends. That depends on who you're fighting and if they know what they're doing.
So when I first started sword and buckler, I had a 40-inch rapier.
Oh, damn.
That was whippy as hell. And the way my stance was, buckler out, and then my sword disappeared. People often forgot I had a sword, but I could actually whip it up and over or around people's shields. So I was stabbing them behind their own shield. And
fisherman's rod, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. And that
no, I'm not going to mount the spearhead, Joe. Some people need poked.
Some people, it's just fun to poke because
pointing goes at the other man. Yeah.
That was my first introduction. This is the sharp end. It goes in the other guy.
I had a student, and I should have seen it coming because he wasn't a bad guy. Mm-hmm. He wasn't, but he never took anything seriously. Ever.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't care. But he came to me wanting to learn Tien. I'm like, okay. What kind of background do you have in, weapon-based martial art? Because you cannot, people, please, for the love of whatever deity you believe in, you cannot go straight to a sword. Don't, please.
Oh, you mean every Western martial art ever?
Yes.
That's the first thing they do. They're like, here's your sword.
You need a basis in something else first, please. For the love of whatever deity you believe in. So
at least,
what do you have? What kind of training do you have in any weapons? And he lists off, things that he's done, and I'm like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So I picked up. I didn't have any. I think I might have had this guy.
Okay.
Green Destiny trainer. I love this thing. The only thing I don't love about it is if you're sparring with this happens a lot.
It's a distraction.
And this happens a lot.
No. So it just falls apart.
They're
No.
not. They're not like. It's not one piece. When I broke my hip, I had this with me. This is what I was using against those kids. And the pommel came off.
No.
One of the little girls was like, is this yours? I'm like, thank you.
Just pieces of your sword around you.
So I handed this to him, and I'm like, do you know how to use this? And he literally looks at it for a second, kind of does the whole turning it over and thing, and he goes, yes. Pointy end goes into the other man.
Not wrong.
And I'm like,
not wrong.
Okay. I see where this is going to go. All right. He was an amazing student, though, but he could never for more than like 5 minutes at a time because he would have to like stop, and he was either joking or distracted by college co-eds. So
fair enough.
I literally had to tell him once because I was being mean. I did this on purpose, and it was evil and mean. There was a girl that I knew that I had known for years. We went to like middle school, junior high, high school. We went to like great school together for like most of our lives. And we were friendly, I guess. We ran in different circles. I saw her running across campus one day, literally running across campus. She was endowed, we'll say.
I was going to say, was she breasting boobily along?
Yes. And she refused to wear bras because, I don't know, reasons. And I would catch my student. She'd go running across campus and he'd do this.
At least he wasn't doing the head nod as she was going.
Sometimes he did. And sometimes he would tap his foot along with the movement of her breasts. His foot.
Okay.
Like,
that's a different.
So I kind of ran into her in the cafeteria one day, and I'm like, I want you to do something for me. It was spring, so it was getting warmer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, tomorrow, wear the skimpiest outfit you can get away with on campus. Now, she knew me, and she had known me for years, so she knew I wasn't being 100% creepy.
Yeah, it's just, there's a method to this madness.
60, 65. And I'm like, at this time, I want you to do your normal walking between classes, stop halfway, turn around, face basically the direction we were at, bend over to tie your shoe or something.
That's so mean.
And then continue along your way. And she's like, why? And I'm just like, trust me.
It'll be funny.
So we're on campus. We're sparring. Here she comes. And I made sure that he was facing that direction. I was facing him. She stops, bends over, like full on, you could see down the shirt. And I just went, whap, right to his neck.
Oh.
And I'm like, distractions are going to happen. Distractions will get you killed. And he literally went, son of a bitch.
Lesson learned.
After that, he paid more. He paid better attention. Not perfect, but he was better.
He learned to the point.
He learned the point right at
the neck.
Took 4 of you to lift the clip.
Yeah. Yeah. Cliff's a big dude. He's also very smart. Like my brother's a quiet guy, but he's very smart, and he's also a prankster.
Mm-hmm.
But so this guy worked at Firestone, got bored of that, worked on diesel trucks, got bored of that, and now right? Now he works on tugboats on the Great Lakes.
Okay.
So
This is also true. Being a pool player helps with sword use, and vice versa. Being a swordsman helps with any kind of like dexterity type thing.
And pool definitely helps with, non-linear, geometric thinking, because
Yes.
it's mostly straight lines unless you put a little English on it, but it definitely helps you think non-linearly.
Yeah, you have to like look at the table and be like, okay, if I hit this, goes this direction. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cause and effect.
Yes. Well, I'm sure this is not a question for me, but
So very little. Like that I have stacks of manuals that I need to go through because I'm just fascinated by how the same thing evolved so differently across cultures. If that makes sense. Like, okay, everybody's got a stick and a sword, but everybody has such different styles that developed.
Even within the same region.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and a lot of it is economical. Like how rich or poor you were depended on what tools you had, depended on how you used them, and it's like I just find that stuff just fascinating.
Wing Chun long pole is entirely because the area that was developed in, they had a lot of like lakes and rivers and boatmen.
Yeah, it was all boat poling.
Yeah. You had people that worked on barges, rowing boats all day long, and they would get attacked by bandits. They would get attacked by, highwaymen, and they needed a way to defend themselves. Well, they had this giant 6-foot-long pole.
It's a giant stick. You can reach the bank from here.
Western European martial arts are lunge, parry, riposte while dancing a tango. Okay.
Yeah, very much.
Central European martial arts. I'm going to let you like kindling. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, when you look at least Chinese martial arts, because that is where most of my knowledge lies.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are in the country, will color your martial arts. If you live in the mountains, you're not going to be doing a lot of footwork because you're going to be on rocky terrain that, if you step wrong, you're going to fall off a cliff.
Yeah, or at the very least, break your own ankle.
Oh, yeah.
I fight from the ground.
If you're closer to the coast,
mm-hmm.
you're going to be fighting in sand and water and things like that. So you have to work around that. That's why when I did Paul Coffey's podcast and he asked, if you had one thing that you could, one philosophy or thing that you think I said curiosity, and that is why.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
If you have your circle, this is your circle, this is the people that you fight with, then you're going to fight these people. And then someone else, this is why Qi Guang, this is why the Chinese military had such a hard time with Japanese pirates, because they hadn't faced them before.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know how to fight them.
Yeah, it was a completely different skill set that they needed.
Yes. Eastern European, if my horse doesn't kill you, my saber will. Well, you're not wrong.
Eastern European martial arts are like, if the mountains don't kill you, then my horse will. Baba Yaga will come for you. And
last time talking about the Mongol warriors, mounted archery people. These are nomadic people that spend a lot of time on horses. They have mounted archery. The invention of archery. I want to stab that guy
over there,
all the way over there, and I don't want to get
stab
close
him real bad.
To actually, get within the range of his sword. So we're going to invent, archery.
Yeah, archery is just hilarious to me. Like combat archery of I'm going to stab you. I'm gonna stab you from over here, man.
I mean, that's what it is.
It is. It's. I'm sure somebody just kept launching their sword at people, and they were like, "I need to figure out a better method."
We talked about cell sword arts, and they did a video earlier today. Well, maybe it was an old video. I don't know, but it came up on my Facebook reels about what is better, a bow or a throwing knife, and it's like, for what?
Yeah.
Are you talking range? Are you talking close quarters? Are you talking middle distance? Are you running? Are you static?
And to that, I bring the Adelotl.
There you go. I bought a kit for Foxy years ago for her to basically build one of those, and it's still sitting in the damn box.
Adelotl. I mean, it's just fun to say. Come on.
Oh, absolutely. It really is.
It's definitely a vocal stem. Just Adelotl, Adelotl, Adelotl.
I mean, people have. I've said this like a million times. Oh, absolutely, they did, Carl. They had yeah. Spear is like the oldest weapon. Like, spears existed when like humanity realized Grog have stick.
Stick. I stab with stick. I stab with stick. Over there.
Grog need food. Pointy stick.
Club no work anymore. I stab.
Just don't mix up the club and the spear when you're trying to grab your woman and drag her back to your cave. You might accidentally stab.
Oh, not again.
Damn it. Yeah, probably less than Indian.
So Taekwondo is about my extent of knowledge for Korean martial arts, but that's because my sister took it.
Okay.
And my friend in college, she's half Korean.
Oh.
Her grandfather, still in Korea, had like a master's degree in it, in Taekwondo. So he was pretty up there. They actually make it like a study over there, not just, you have a martial art, go up the ranks in that. It's, he's got a doctorate in Taekwondo kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I found that very interesting when I learned that from her.
I imagine when you've known someone for, several years and then you find out, oh, here's this thing that I didn't know about you,
Right? Like,
it's like when I was first doing this, and I admit, this was probably that misogynistic part of my brain. I have been working past that most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
When I was first doing this, and I interviewed you, and then I interviewed Joe, and Joe was like, you started martial arts first and introduced me. Mm-hmm. That surprised me.
So I read a lot of medieval fantasy growing up.
Yeah.
And I actually decided when I was very young, I was like, I want to be a Renaissance man.
Okay.
So I started fashioning myself as a modern Renaissance man, of somebody who could do art, who could dance, who could play chess, who could write, who could read, and was well read, and all the stuff. And part of that was, I want to learn how to sword fight, because there's really no modern equivalent to that.
No, there's not. There really isn't.
So when the chance came up in college, they were like, people sword fighting out on the quad. It's like, hello, how are you? This is an actual thing.
I am a part of several martial arts based subreddits, and one of the questions that gets asked at least once a month is what started you in swords or martial arts, and it's always the same answer. I was raised in the 80s, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ninja Turtles, Conan, Highlander. All of it. I
mean, the classic kung fu movies. But there was the whole
until the 90s, though.
Okay.
I was late to that. And I begrudgingly give that to my uncle, who was not a good person. He was kind of a horrible person, but he introduced me to Bruce Lee movies, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. But he was not a good person, so I have to begrudgingly give that one thing to him, and then go away.
Everybody gets one.
A broken clock twice a day, yeah.
But yeah, like the 80s were such a great time for getting into like martial arts, like 80s and 90s, because you know, you had like the Karate Kid, then you moved on, and it was like, God, what was the one about the three like kid ninjas or something like that?
Yep.
3 ninjas, and then you had like surfing ninjas.
Oh, surfing. Ernie Reyes and his dad. Oh my God, yes.
It was like the 90s, 80s, and 90s were such a creative time for martial arts movies.
There's a guy here in Utah that has a martial arts gym. He played one of the kids from the Three Ninjas movies.
How?
I want to talk to him.
That would be a fun talk.
I just worry that he'd be like, "Hey, you're in Utah. Just come up here." Dude, I can't. You're like 2.5 hours away, and I can't.
You're on the other side of Utah.
Yeah, you're in the mountains. You're on the other side.
Oh, yeah, you got the mountains to contend with. That's a whole other thing. Hi, baby.
Yes, staff became spears because necessity.
I mean, it makes sense.
Errol
Flynn.
Basil
Errol Flynn. Ow. Okay, thanks.
And we have another Ruby question. Okay. When you're lunging, why aren't you supposed to? That depends. Number one, some Western martial arts do.
It depends on your strength, your flexibility, that kind of thing.
If you watch, we were talking about earlier, Cell Sword Arts, when David does a lunge, he's overextended.
He's also very flexible and very strong.
Yeah.
So
he can probably do it.
Yeah. Well, she's also very flexible.
Yeah.
But like your recovery, if you need to move quickly backwards or forwards from that, good luck. Like, personally, I can't.
It's also not great for your knees.
Yeah. Like, I have bad knees. I'm heavier. Like, that recovery for me, it takes some doing. It's easier to just fall over and fight from the ground, to be honest. Like, it'll probably work better.
Dan knows harder to recover from an overextension. That is true.
Yeah. A lot of the time when you actually see somebody do that, that is, at least in like strip fencing and that kind of thing, that is like, this is my final move. It's all or nothing on this. It's a gamble.
And that's another thing that you have to contend with, is like the oh God, I can't remember I think it's like the twist step or something. Is a stance in Chinese martial arts where you literally twist your upper body while your lower body kind of stays static, and you end up with your legs kind of twisted around you. That is situational.
Oh, yeah.
That's not something that you want to do just out of the blue. There's certain times that you have to do that. And it's usually as a reaction to something else.
Yeah.
And the only way you can get out of that stance is to spin the other direction. You twist clockwise, you have to twist counterclockwise to get out. Because if you just try and stand up from that,
no.
Yeah,
no, it's there's a move in Olympic fencing, the flèche. You're like airborne going for it. That is the Hail Mary of like, I'm running out of time and I hope this works.
That's the other thing with like differences between Eastern and Western martial arts that I have noticed. Not always, But Eastern martial arts tend to keep you on the ground.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a lot of like leaping attacks.
Yeah, from what I've studied, you're not supposed to in Western martial arts because you can't change direction once you're in the air.
No,
you are very committed to that. Once you're airborne, there's nothing you can do except get hit or hit.
Like I said, if you miss, if you try and do a leaping, Superman stab and you miss, what are you going to do?
You looked really cool while you died.
Good job, but now I'm going to stab you.
Just hear that, or take a single step and let you fly by.
That original Robin Hood, Three Musketeers, Pirate Movie, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By 80s, we both found other hobbies. Yeah, well.
But surf ninjas.
Oh, God. I read the book before I saw the movie. I read the book first.
Oh, there's a book for surf ninjas?
There is a book. And there's differences between the book and the movie, because of course there is.
Always, yeah.
But see, here's the thing that a lot of people don't know about that movie. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But the dude with the eye patch and the older brother are father and son. Yeah, they're father and son. That's Ernie Reyes Sr. and Ernie Reyes Jr. They're father and son. Oh, no
crap.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Of course, you also have to deal with, Rob Schneider being in that movie, but he's not very important, and he's kind of
ignorable.
He's kind of the comic relief, and he's not even good at that. So,
but the 80s and 90s, they were just like surf ninjas. They were surfing ninjas.
Dave. Okay. I do not know if this movie is on Amazon Prime, Netflix. I don't care. Find it and watch it. It is peak, like 90s campy kung fu goofiness. So
there were some very specific themes in the 90s. It was surfing.
Yes.
Rollerblading.
Yes.
Snowboarding.
Yes.
And martial arts.
Yes.
And if you could combine them
in one movie,
beautiful. It was like the Sharknado of the 90s.
Surf ninjas. Let's see what else. There's one with rollerblades called Airborne. There's no martial arts in that one, but
yeah. There was also one called like To the Brink or something like that.
Possibly, yeah.
That was rollerblading. I remember there was like rollerblading downhill. Yeah, it was X Games. Everything X Games, but add ninjas. Add martial arts.
There's a point in this movie where you have the main characters on an island, and they have to get from this island to the main bad guy's little island lair. And there's an expanse of ocean between where they are and where they need to be. They literally carve surfboards out of the trees so that they can surf to this guy's hideout.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
And Leslie Nielsen is the main bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So that alone, just...
Oh, God, it's great. It's great, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Movie night with Surf Ninjas. The only issue is I wouldn't be able to do it on YouTube because when I did my 100th episode thing, YouTube copyright claimed like they kept shutting down my stream.
That was insane. We could do it over Discord. Just Discord group. Absolutely. Just everybody bring your own snacks.
And we have another Ruby question.
So that's the Olympic style fencing, where it's literally just a strip of like space and you go back and forth. And there's very strict rules about it, about like right of way, and you have to block before you can hit and things like that. It's very different from like the stuff I was teaching you.
I bet it was. Hey, Dan's on there. Yeah, backwards and
Mhm.
forwards in a narrow lane. If you cross sides, you're out of bounds. Have to restart. Lose points. Yeah, a little defensive. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl. Oh.
Yes.
He's supposed to, okay.
There was also a thing about Nazis. Like,
I mean, yeah.
oh God, there was one. It's like Iron Eagle or something like that.
Yep.
And it's Nazis on the dark side of the moon. Oh, God.
Russians were kind of,
Russia with like Red October and
no retreat, no surrender. If you've
yeah,
ever seen
like
one.
yeah, like we had some very weird themes going on in the 90s.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was the bad guy in
God,
No Retreat, no Surrender.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Who, for the people who don't know, if you see a training DVD or something from Jean-Claude Van Damme, don't buy it. This dude was a dancer.
Yeah.
He just was able to do the splits, and that's why they're like, you need to be in this friggin' kicking movie because you can do the splits.
And he looked like a villain.
Oh yeah.
Like he looked like a G.I. Joe doll.
Well,
like
he did play Guile in the Street Fighter movie.
He did, but like if you think about it, just put him in like some camo and he looks like a G.I. Joe.
Oh no, Dave. We do not speak of Chuck Norris here. I'm sorry. I have my issues with that man that I will not get into because that will be a rant that will last for the rest of the night. Yeah, Red Dawn, and then when they redid it, it sucked because leave
always suck.
alone. Damn it, leave them alone.
Right, like so they are making a new Street Fighter.
Yes,
it looks good. It looks good.
And they're making a new Highlander, which I
haven't seen the stuff for that.
Yeah, I have reservations, but I'll probably watch it, just not in theaters because I'm not paying theater prices to watch a movie.
So we have a really nice theater by us, so like going there is actually a real treat. Like it's one of the Imagine ones. So yeah, so you get like the actual reclining seats with like heat, and they will bring you your food and beverage.
Yeah.
You pre-buy it, and like you can schedule when they will deliver your beer.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, you can be like, bring it to me halfway through the movie.
You don't have to miss the movie, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
and you can.
Yes, Dave. Yes.
Have you seen the
new ones?
Oh no, I was going to ask about the dance competition. With there's an actual like, it was a dance competition. It was ballroom dancing, and one woman dressed up as Chun-Li.
Okay.
And then it was one of the guys, and they danced to the Mortal Kombat theme.
Oh my god!
It was glorious. I love it so much.
Here's a little nugget of information for you. The guy that played Liu Kang in that movie, before that movie, was a Hong Kong stuntman.
I believe it.
He was a Hong Kong stuntman. And basically, after that movie was over, he just kind of went back to it.
The Hong Kong stuntmen are insane. Like, the stunts that they do are all OSHA violations.
Oh, absolutely. There's a reason that Jackie Chan, when he's doing a movie, he has his own stunt team. And most movies are the Jackie Chan stunt team because he trusts his stunt team to do things the right way and not kill each other.
Yeah, well, he does his own stunts, so which explains, the hole in his head.
He's almost died like 1,000 times. I don't know. What are you blushing about, Don?
Wait, she's blushing? Oh, Red Dawn. She's blushing. It's Red Dawn.
Yeah, you got to go do the stupid
shoot.
I get it. Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours.
Nice. Yes, we have.
Yeah, definitely need the more squid. Ask me questions about friggin', old. Well, not even old. Just like Hong Kong martial arts movies.
Oh God, yeah.
Here's another piece of information for you. The lady that played Jade Fox in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is named Chen Pei Pei, and she had been doing Chinese wuxia movies most of her life. You can go back and find old movies with her in them. The reason that movie had so much like diversity in the cast is because they had such diversity in, like, Michelle Yeoh, even though she was speaking Mandarin, she had a Cantonese accent because she was fluent in Cantonese. She wasn't fluent in Mandarin. You have Chow Yun-fat, who had done very little actual martial arts. He had done gun fu movies before that.
Yeah.
Hard Boiled, another movie. Go watch it. It's a lot of gunplay, which I'm not a big fan of, but oh God, Dave, no. That movie is Matt Damon in a
that one.
The Great Wall. I've seen it. I do own it. I've only watched it like twice because yeah.
You just gotta like Mystery Science Theater some of these.
I have brought this up a couple of times, but there is a movie that me and Foxy watched years ago. I think we rented it from Blockbuster. That tells you how long ago this shit was. It's called Little White Dragon.
Okay.
I want to say it was like an hour and a half long. We sat down on the couch, cuddled up, started the movie, and kept waiting for the plot. The movie ends, the credits roll, and we look at each other like, what the hell was that movie about? What happened in this movie? And I swear to God, we have been like Mandela affected on this movie because you cannot find this shit. It does not exist. I've looked the shit up. You cannot find reference to this movie anywhere, but we both know we sat down and watched it.
They're like, this movie doesn't exist. It's bad enough. It's gone.
Like we have to erase this movie. We have to Thanos snap this movie from existence.
You know, they tried that with one of my favorite movies, but they didn't succeed. The Star Wars Christmas special.
Oh God! Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. That's the other thing that was a lot in the 80s. It's like space movies.
Oh God, space, yes.
The Last Starfighter.
Yes. That and Spice.
Oh yeah.
Cloak and Dagger, but then there was also like Flight of the Navigator and things like that. Like we had some interesting themes going on. Spaceballs, yes. Spaceballs. We ain't found shit. I'm waiting for the next one.
As mine.
The second one is coming.
Yes, but Bill Pullman's not in it because he's dead.
No, but they got his son.
This is true.
So, you know,
this is like the 2000s and 2010s and 2020s is like the 80s renaissance.
It is.
They're taking movies from the 80s and 90s and either rebooting them or making sequels like 30 years later. You have to be like, okay, but why?
Because we got old enough that we want that nostalgia now. Because everything's gone terrible and we want that joy back. Like
that's very, very true for a lot of things, including martial arts.
Yes. Like we're old enough to enjoy it and we want that joy back.
When they started doing Cobra Kai, you know?
Yeah.
What happened to Daniel-san after, you know, the end of Karate Kid 3? Because we do not discuss the next Karate Kid around here. Thank you. It wasn't bad. Okay, it was not bad. It was okay. But there was a lot of missed opportunities there.
That it's kind of like when they made the Ninja Turtles and Venus came in. Like we tried to go for girl power and
when you needed to have a woman
did it wrong.
The character, you know?
Like you didn't need a token woman character. You just needed a good one.
Oh God, no. Grease 2. Like, sequels are
Stop it.
sometimes
Blues Brothers 2000.
Sometimes sequels only exist to remind you how good the first one was.
Blues Brothers 2000.
Highlander 2.
Oh.
Supposedly the Renegade cut is better, but I cannot bring myself to actually watch that movie more than once.
Okay.
Exactly, Dave. Ghostbusters with women. Why?
I enjoyed that one.
Really?
I did. Like that. I enjoyed it. But I also went into it thinking of it as like a separate thing.
They defeated the main ghost by shooting him in the dick.
I'm a 12-year-old boy at heart. Come on.
So were a lot of us, but yes, I agree, Carl. We do not talk about Grease 2.
It doesn't exist. It does not.
Neither does Highlander 2. It felt like an SNL skit.
Most of them were from SNL. That was the thing.
Coneheads.
Oh God, Coneheads.
This is also true. Cobra Kai, not only one strong woman, it brought in several.
See, you can do it. You just need to not make them the token. Like,
yeah, any minority, please.
Right.
Like, I haven't seen it yet, and I probably won't. But you know, when they did the Thor movie where they gave the hammer to a woman.
They wrote it in the comics first.
Oh yeah, I know they did. Absolutely did. They did. I understand that, but it's like if you have an established character, you do not need to retcon that character into a minority character.
Yeah.
Build a minority character that's
right.
Good.
Well, that's why there was a lot of success with X-Men.
Yes.
Because they were making actual minority characters.
Yes.
And they weren't just, oh, well, we took Cyclops and, made him a gay black man or a gay black woman.
No.
We just made a gay black woman into a character. Why not?
Oh, yes. As the adults to mix in with your, yes, I know. Lady Thor was at least decent. Well, yeah. I mean, She-Hulk. I watched a few episodes of that. It was.
I really enjoyed She-Hulk.
I thought it was good
because she was a different character from Hulk, though.
Exactly.
She wasn't just, hey, we changed Hulk. It was nope. They're related and stuff happened and they both exist.
Yes. You don't have to like you said. You don't have to take Cyclops and make him a gay black man. You can have Cyclops. You can have Bishop.
Exactly.
Different characters.
Yes.
They can both exist at the same time.
They can.
Now, when you take like Morph and make him non-binary and people lose their shit.
Okay, but that makes sense with Morph.
Exactly, it makes sense.
Or like Mystique. Like
yes.
the shape shifters. That makes sense.
They can be whatever they want. So why would they be locked in one thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I agree, Kim Dae. Yes. I have still not seen the second half of the last season of Cobra Kai. So go ahead and, berate me for that one. But
I haven't even seen Cobra Kai.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh. So, you need to. Oh my God.
I have heard it's excellent.
It really is. The only issue I have with it, and it's a dumb thing, it's really dumb. Why? Okay, spoilers, but this is like years old, so if it bothers you, kiss my ass.
It's like people spoiling the Odyssey.
Make Daniel LaRusso a goddamn used car salesman. He owns, okay, now he has several of them, but he owns car dealerships.
I'm confused by that decision.
I don't remember if they ever actually mentioned why.
Like did he inherit it from somebody kind of thing? Like
it's like literally their LaRusso Auto.
I'm confused, but okay.
I'm sure I've enjoyed all of it up. When the first season came out, I waited until it was done.
Mm.
And then I want to say the first season, she was back visiting her family. I literally sat down on this couch and watched all 10 episodes back to back. I binged the entire first season.
So we do that. So a good like martial arts show, surprisingly, Reacher.
Really?
Yeah. The second season, like he's portrayed as like this huge, like buff, very capable guy. One of the main antagonists is even bigger than he is.
Oh, damn.
So it shows him dealing with, the not being the strongest one anymore. So it shows him working around that. So it's actually very good.
Explained by the car he got from Miyagi. Okay. There's another fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
changing of the antagonist until pretty much the final episode. You have Johnny, who has, once again, spoilers. So if you don't want to hear, plug yours. He is kind of fallen on hard times, and he's doing like handyman repair jobs, and he's not doing a very good job of them. And he's kind of lost that spark. And then he meets a kid that's being bullied.
Okay.
And he becomes the mentor.
Okay.
So you have this, he was the asshole, and he's still an asshole. He's still pretty much the same guy.
Okay.
But you get to see this growth throughout the season.
Okay.
And him and Daniel start out still having that rivalry from when they were teenagers. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
But they end up having to work together.
Okay.
And by the end, like, Johnny reopens Cobra Kai Dojo. And then you have Reese come back into his life, and Reese is still a prick. And Reese takes over Cobra Kai, so Johnny starts a different school. And Daniel has to start a rival school because he doesn't like the Cobra Kai's back, because they still have that rivalry. And by the end, they're working together in one school.
Okay.
They're working together. And yes, absolutely, Daniel is an arrogant asshole. He is.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And everybody remembers the yellow convertible from Karate Kid. Everybody remembers that car.
Right. That was iconic.
And they bring back Terry Silver, which causes even more issues.
Gotcha.
You have like guest stars from the movie. Elizabeth Shue is in an episode. Chosen and Mike Barnes show up.
Nice.
Little nods to the movies. It is you need to sit down. I swear. There's like 60 or 70 episodes now.
Oh, they're that far in.
They're done.
Crap. Holy crap.
Done. They finished. They cut the last season up into 2 sections, and they like extended the last season.
That means I can finish it.
Absolutely. Chris's character arc was end. Yeah. Chosen and Barnes and Kumiko is in a few episodes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Daniel goes back to Okinawa.
Nice.
Yes, Robin Lively shows up. The love interest from the third. Yep. She's related to Daniel's wife. That's how Daniel met his wife.
Okay.
There's just so much good stuff in that. And it's just that nostalgia that we were talking about. It's you get to see those parts of your childhood grow up as you have. You get to see, okay, I knew Daniel when he was a teenager, when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And now he's an adult, and I'm an adult, and he has kids of his own, and you get to see him be a parent while also being a mentor.
Okay.
And you get to see Johnny be a mentor, and you get to see him grow throughout. Yes. And yes, Chosen gave some of the biggest laughs in the entire series. Yes, he did. Chosen was... I don't want to spoil it. I really don't, but holy hell. Good animation movies. Okay. Totally, like, secret thing here, but I love the Chinese drama, The Untamed.
Mm-hmm.
Most people know this. I've talked about this at length. That's another one you need to watch, but it's 50 goddamn episodes. One season. I want to say it was an anime first.
Okay.
I bought the series, and it came with half or the first 2/3 of the anime.
Oh, okay.
You have to go out and buy the other, half or a third of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they gave you the first taste for free.
I've never watched it because anime is not really my thing, but it's supposedly more adult than the series was.
Okay.
Because you can get away with more in anime than you can in live action.
Yeah.
The two main characters, both male, are very, very much in love with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And in the live action, they have to hint at it.
Yeah.
You can't overtly have them. So you have these scenes where they're sitting around a campfire making freaking googly eyes at each other because they can't come out and actually say these things.
Yeah.
I have heard the anime is more overt about those things.
Yeah.
Because they can get away with it. Because it's a cartoon.
Yep.
The book is even more.
Oh, yeah.
You can get. There's a scene in the book. And I only know this in passing because I haven't gotten to that point in the book. But there's a scene in the book where one of the main characters takes his lover's sword and pleasures himself with it. Rectally.
All I can think is I hope there was a sheath on it.
He's using the handle.
Okay. I went straight to ow.
You know what, Dave? I think the Kung Fu Panda movies are good. A lot of people disagree with me on this, but I think they're actually decent. And I'll tell you why. There's this thing in storytelling called the hero's journey. Kung Fu Panda is that times 100. You have the main character and they're, searching for their way of life, their path. And the first movie is the hero's journey for Po. He is a bumbling fool, idiot. And then he has, his teacher who's very, very strict. And he's like, this is how we have to teach. This is how we have to learn because this is how I've taught all of the other Furious Five. That doesn't work for Po. He doesn't learn that way. He's very food oriented.
Yeah.
So he has to Master Shifu, which a lot of the names of this movie.
Doesn't that just mean like master?
Yes, Master Shifu is Master, and Master Oogway is Master Tortoise.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Master Shifu has to change his way of teaching. And then you have, the second movie where now you have Po. He is the Dragon Warrior. He is the foretold hero. Now he has to prove that to himself. And then you have, I want to say the third movie is where he finds out that his parents aren't dead.
Yeah.
And he goes and finds an entire village just of pandas, but they're all pacifists.
Yeah.
And they keep getting attacked. So now Po has to become the teacher. So you go through this character arc of, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing in life. Now I have a purpose. Now I have to prove that purpose to myself. Now I have to change my purpose, become a teacher, become what I needed before.
Yeah.
Plus, there was in the, God, I want to say 90s, there was a Karate Kid cartoon.
Was there?
Yes, there was. I don't think there were very many episodes. I think it was like one season.
Huh.
And it was very much like Karate Kid meets Carmen Sandiego.
Okay.
They had, Miyagi had like a relic of some kind that got stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And like every single episode was, oh, it's here. We must go here and fight bad guys to get the thing back.
So we could put it on PBS.
There you go. Okay, you. Night, Carl.
Night,
yeah,
Carl.
we're going to be wrapping up soon because I need to eat dinner.
I was gonna say, yeah, we've been talking for a while.
Yes, tea time started out as we're going to keep these at an hour, and they just kind of since then it's like
I brought 2 beverages because I knew.
There you go.
I was like, yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, we've been going for a while. We're gonna have to wrap this up and maybe do a part 4 because I just enjoy talking to people.
It's so much fun.
It's fun. There are people like Sword Sage, like Sellsword, like Instructor Bensei that I would love to talk to. My Tea Time with Sifu Cuddle is like one of the best shows I've ever had.
Oh, I love that episode.
It was great because here's this person that has this huge audience.
Mm-hmm.
Because this all started with you and Joe and Donna and Rich, our little circle.
Yeah.
But that circle ran out pretty damn quick.
There's only so many of us.
So you have to go outside the circle and talking to kids. I would love, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I would love to get you and Foxy and Kimberly on a panel.
Oh, that would be fun.
First of all, she has lupus, so she has like flare-ups that are just awful.
Yeah.
Plus, she is a fitness coach in her like day-to-day job.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, she does HEMA instructing.
Oh God, yeah. So she's
the only way I have to get a hold of her is through Facebook, and she doesn't check Facebook because she's always busy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would love to have you and her and Foxy on a panel, and I'll just sit back and let you girls talk, and I'll just be like,
Yes.
I want to see you and her go after George Silver. I want to see
he's hilarious.
I want to see that conversation.
I think Silver is hilarious just because of how much he hates it.
This is my job. I have to do this. I don't want to do this. I have to do this.
This is my burden in life.
See, now I just hear Lydia from Skyrim. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
That's it. I just imagine him flipping off everybody as he's writing. Just
yeah, he's got the quill in his hand and he's just furious,
carving it in. He's tearing through the paper because he's just so angry.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dan.
Oh, thank you.
I these too. I really want to try and bring these back. It's just like I said, I have to go outside the circle because the circle, unless other people want to come back.
It's a fun time, you guys.
If other people want to come back and do this again, Joe,
I have a blast every time.
Oh, so do I. Thank you, Murder Cat. Glad to see you. Like I said, you're more than welcome. Yep, everybody have a good night. We're going to be wrapping this up. Like I said, no game stream on Monday, sadly. And I don't usually show up, facially on Creative to Play if we're there at all. Sometimes we're not for reasons. So
I'll be back someday.
You are missed. We'll just put it that way.
I missed you guys. So I definitely load you guys up every time I can, even if I can't talk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Foxy'd sit through another one. We can definitely schedule that. Pinky Wiggles from Dawn. Night from Donna. Yes, we do. We definitely miss you.
I miss you all too.
Yep.
Hobo and Bread. Hopefully another one starting tomorrow. So
Obsessed with all the cats. Yeah. Yeah. She does watch, cat cams on Kick and
okay.
Twitch.
Furball Farms is great. You just see cats. Just hang it out.
All right, guys, we're done. We're out. See you later.
All right.
Again.
Later.
Oh, we gotta do the outro. Hold on. Where is it?
Push the button. Push the button.
There it is. There we go.